two things to say.
How dare you?
And then the rest is
I
going to be
know
up
Mom
to you
likes
and
the
Rico
music.
Yeah.
figure it out. David, the audience.
Here's another thing that happened. These things happen during the game, but so we're in that situation, and the fans are doing the wave around the stadium, and so I'm just watching, and I hear Ben Johnson's like, "Hey, coach, you want to farm?" And I'm so focused on the wave, and I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And I look up, and we're throwing it to Panay, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" So, but it worked out great. Unbelievable.
Okay, so right off the top, I don't believe a word of that. If you expect me to believe that he was fixated on the wave as this game-defining, season-defining play call comes through the headset, I don't believe it. Period. But here's the key. This guy is really good with the media. This guy's really good at being who he is. And I think it's pretty clear any modicum of success that he has here, he's the face of Detroit now. He just is. I mean, Kate Cunningham's dead. We don't have anything with the Red Wings anyone cares about. Not a singular player. They're an improved team. And the Tigers are just eons away from being relevant. Biggie. Like I said, Dan Campbell is actually the face of the town. But like when you hear that on, don't tell me for a second, because in the follow-up to that, he admits they had repped the hell out of that play. They knew it'd be open. Don't tell me that Ben Johnson goes, hey, do you want to call it? Or whatever code language they use. Don't tell me, oh my God, we're throwing. I can't believe that. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, yeah, he's probably just playing to the crowd. But I think that's what makes him the face of Detroit. Because he understands the media. He understands. I mean, Hard Knocks, yeah, he did play it up for the camera, but that's okay because that's his image. And he knows what it is. It's tough guy. It's grit. It's this. I can sell the hats. You know, I can bite the kneecaps. I want a lion to come around here. He's a man's man. He is that guy. And he knows that. He is the face of Detroit because we don't have one. And occasionally, you do get a coach. Most of the time, it's a player. Yeah. But occasionally, you can have a coach. You know, Pat Riley, you know, Coach K at Duke. Like, certain times, a coach becomes bigger than the team or bigger than the program.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
That's automated. I don't know what happened. Please, carry David, go ahead. I was terrific. David, go ahead. Nah, we're done. Okay, then. So here's my question. Being straight up. Do you believe what he said there? And then part two of this is, has he reached a point where even though he hasn't made the playoffs yet, even though he hasn't won the division, none of it matters? He is the face of sports in this town. Because he gets it, he understands, he's entertained. And he's in the entertainment business. He's a coach. But he also knows how to entertain the people. He knows how to give a quote. I mean, we talked about Mike Leach, and he was one of the rare people who just told you how it is. That's kind of Dan Campbell. But that's not what that is. Listen to this again. No. He directly contradicts himself. Right. Because he realizes where he's at, and he's playing it up for the crowd. That's what he's doing, Mike. You know, on Stoney and Jansen show, he says the total opposite to them. But he knows, I'm here, you know what, let's have some fun with it, and goes out and gets 3 million hits off of this, because people just want to see the circus. And he realizes, people want to see what I got to say. If he's boring, nobody says anything. David, he's joking. This has to be a joke. He knows the crowd that he's on. We all know the Pat McAfee show, what they do. I think he's playing along with that. There's no way, and I don't even think the crowd was doing the wave at the moment. Their Lions are trying to win the game. That didn't even make sense to me. But I will say, it pains me a little bit because I want a player to be the face of Detroit, but I think Dan Campbell is the face of Detroit. The closest player that you have is going to be Kate Cunningham. He's out for the year. He's not playing. He's out for the year, and you know, you'll soon be forgotten. Because now, you know, you hope that he doesn't become that guy that's just constantly hurt. And even when he was playing, like, Campbell has the personality. Kate, I mean, the people on the court respected him, but he didn't have that personality where you knew when he walked in the room, everybody knew who he was.
See, and similar to, and I wasn't born there, but I've looked at my history, I've read things. It's kind of like Sparky Anderson. When he got here, of course, they had Trammell, they had, all these players in Gibby, but Sparky Anderson, he entered the room and you knew he was there.
Right.
He was the face of Detroit back then. And that's kind of what Dan Campbell's becoming. Teams were losing, he becomes the face of Detroit. And I want a player though. But that's just,
I think you're a long way away from a player.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Look, the Lions are always going to be number one in this town. It doesn't matter what any other team does. Doesn't matter what the Wings do. Doesn't matter what the Pistons do. I mean, they could be number one in these fleeting championship drives, but day in, day out, the public consciousness cares about the Lions. It's the NFL. Football's our oxygen. So the reality is, Dan Campbell, with this personality he has a chance to be legendary. Now, I don't know if he's going to get there. But yeah,
And until you get a quarterback, I do think that he's the face. Right now, in a close second, probably Aiden Hutchinson is in the beginnings of becoming the face of
Sure.
Detroit.
and he
But
already
right
had
now
the
it's
head
Campbell.
start of being a local kid.
Right. But Campbell is just willing to go out there and learn. Like, Aiden is slowly coming out of his shell. Like, earlier this year when Michigan State played, and he gave the political answer. Well,
Republicans buy
Right,
sneakers too.
I hope both teams like me and blah, blah, blah. Whereas Campbell is just like, you know what, whatever. Let me give you a sound bite, and you guys can play it to all the different people.
But yeah, we can play the sound for you one more time. I'll have to play it as many times as I want. But it was just, I listened to it and I go, all right, it's fun, but this isn't real. Because if it's real, I'm mortified. If it's true that he was distracted and fixated on the crowd doing the wave as Ben Johnson tells him, hey, I'm going to run it, the Penei Sewell play.
The biggest play of the game, yeah, that's why.
I'm sorry. If that's, I refuse to believe it's real because it would make me hate it. And I don't want to hate it.
It would be everything that I said he was at the beginning of the season. That's why I'm not falling for the cheese. I'm not taking the bait.
And the fact that it's not real, if we believe it's not real, means he's willing to play to the crowd a little bit, which means I think more than people realize, this guy, if they end up turning the trick and getting in, this guy is going to be, you can't be a legend unless you win a title, but this guy's going to be a rock star. And I don't care. As long as we win games, I'll deal with just about anything. Swing games.
He's everything that Stafford did not want to be. No, but think about it. We looked at, hey, can you show some personality? Pizza.
But it was just so right onto the organization. He could have shaped it, could have demanded more. But you know what he wanted? He wanted to be one of the guys. It's all he ever wanted to be. Whereas Campbell didn't stand about it. You're the quarterback.
Right.
You don't get to be one of the guys.
But that's it. Whereas Campbell looks like the guy that when he comes in the room, everybody wants to know where you going afterwards, Dan, because I'm following you.
Well, it's very similar to Mike Vrabel. Vrabel does a lot of weird stuff, and he's that football guy, and it works, right? It works in Tennessee. It works for him. Now, the difference is Vrabel has multiple division titles, playoff wins, AFC title game. Like, there does come a price with this. But I just listened to that audio, and I go, he's playing to the crowd. There's no way that's real.
No. Trust me. The price is, and we've seen it locally, when you're up there, everybody loves that coach. But when you start losing, everything that you did to get you there is the thing that people are going to hate.
I'll have David bump back with the audio. It's on the Pat McAfee show. You tell me whether you believe it or not. And then I want to know whether you believe what we're saying, which is whether you like it or not, whether you think it's deserved or not, Dan Campbell is the face of sports in this town. Not Jim Harbaugh, not Tom Izzo, sure as hell not any of the other professional coaches, and not any of the other professional players. It's the old ball coach. It's Dan Campbell. Now, if you disagree, that's fine. That's just what we believe. 248-539-9797, 97.
Hey, look, you like what we're doing, you want to get your own radio show, let me help you get started. Specs at LTU. Or maybe radio's not your thing. You're into graphics design. Well, they can also help you at Specs. Or if you want to go into television, once again, Specs at LTU. Specs School of Media Arts does now have a relationship with Lawrence Tech. They are located on the campus of Lawrence Tech right here in Southfield.
but you still get the same great hands-on classes that Specs has always offered with the same dedicated faculty that you may end up even in one of my classes, in one of my courses. Specs is always going to give you hands-on because they believe that's how you become truly a dedicated part of this industry, not just sitting around learning stuff, but getting your hands dirty. Specs at LTU is the place for you if this is what you want to do, radio, TV, or graphic design. To get started, go to ltu.edu and click on the admissions tab and get started with the process of starting your new career in radio, TV, or graphic design. That's www.ltu.edu and click on that admissions tab. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. The holidays give us an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for your business and, most importantly, trusting your real estate with us. From all of us at the Glover Agency, we wish you the very best for the coming new year.
Dancing crew, trip for two, nailed the final interview. Game with Doug. Brand new month. Come here, kid. Give me a hug. The more you want to do, the more we want to do. New COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available. Learn about eligibility and schedule a free updated booster today at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. Right on y'all to here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching a kid how to parallel park. Ouch. Turns out he likes to do it by vehicle. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, frontlets, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride. 97 on the ticket. Welcomes Metallica. M72 World Tour to Ford Field, November 10th and 12th, 2023. Supporting acts include Pantera on the 10th and Five Finger Death Punch on the 12th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hi there, I'm your host, Doug, filling in for the human who's normally here, bringing you the smells and sounds of the holidays, courtesy of Begging Dog Treats.
We wish you a begging Christmas. We wish you a begging Christmas.
God bless you, Mary Tobin, the begging you acquire. Beg the halls with strips of begging. Remember, for bacon-loving dog excitement this holiday, it's begging!
Well, let me guess.
Or does it smell like Nana Joe's
You
face?
reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free.
Kathy.
Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection. Tis the season for big savings on HP Zack at Staples. This week, save $100 on an HP SmartTank 7301 refillable printer. The HP SmartTank makes printing worry-free with up to 2 years of HP original ink included. From black and white docs to color prints, this wireless printer allows ultimate flexibility for busy families. And now save even more when you bundle an HP printer, PC, and monitor. The latest tech solutions are at Staples, the working and learning store. Offer good in-store and online. Ends 12/17. Here's to Prilosec OTC. Just one pill each morning and no heartburn all day. My holiday hero. Prilosec OTC. One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible uptake of Prilosec OTC. Use it directly for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediately.
Latest on your Detroit Lions. Download Necessary Roughness with TJ Lang and John Jensen today. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's another thing that happened. These things happen during the game, but so we're in that situation, and the fans are doing the wave around the stadium. So I'm just watching, and I hear Ben Johnson like, "Hey, coach, you want to?" And I'm so focused on the wave. And I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And I look up, and we're throwing it with Panay, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" So, but it worked out great.
Lions head coach Dan Campbell on the Pat McAfee show, and here's the thing. I gotta think he was joking. But what I saw was something even more. Dan Campbell is the face of Detroit. Face of Detroit sports. We've been waiting for years. How many times we done shows? Who's gonna be the next face of Detroit? It was Stafford, but it was Stafford by default. Stafford didn't want to be the face. But he was the most popular. There was Miggy. But then Miggy really, you know what? He couldn't back it up. He basically, his skills fell off. And now we've been in the wilderness. We thought maybe it was going to be Dylan Larkin. Maybe it was going to be Cade Cunningham. It's Dan Campbell. When I saw that interview and I saw how charismatic that he was, he embraces this. He loves the spotlight. But he also knows, he gives you the real him, the whole grittiness, and we're gonna do this. He's a man's man. He's a tough guy. Guys, he is the new face of Detroit sports, like it or not. Now, until they get a quarterback in here, because I don't think Jared Goff is the long-term solution. Dan Campbell's guy, and occasionally you get a coach who can become the face. You get that guy who just becomes bigger than life, and that's Campbell. He's been saying all the silly stuff. When you start winning, people start liking you more. You can start going on shows and things like that, and people want to talk to you. You saw him in Hard Knocks, and man, we were always asking, was he playing it up for the camera? I think a little bit, but I also think that was part of him. But he always knew where the camera was as well. 248-539-9797. David, what you got?
Someone says, I hope Campbell turns into our Mike Ditka. Now, he did win in Chicago, and he was also a
you know what? That's a good one. Mike Ditka was the face of Chicago sports. He was larger than life. Aren't they the same person? He got a Super Bowl out of that, which helps. He's modern Ditka. Ditka. Could you imagine if Campbell won the Super Bowl, and then it would be like, how would it be about 15 mini Campbells versus Godzilla? Ditka versus Iran. Ditka. But seriously, Dan Campbell, it would be one step from that. The difference is he doesn't have like a signature sweater vest yet, but I'm sure he will. He's got the grit cap. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, all the Lions fans will be wearing that, definitely, for sure.
But I mean, again, he's the face of this town. It's clear. We've seen it now. At 1-6, there were still people who loved him for no football reason. They loved him for who he was, or who they think he is, right? Now that there's some modicum of success, look at where we are. If he makes the playoffs anytime, he made it this year, after 1-6, he's a god in this town. How much did Hard Knocks help that out? I mean, without Hard Knocks, do you think he would be the face the way he is now? Hard Knocks made it national. He was always going to be the face here. But the second he went on Hard Knocks, people started saying, hey, this guy's entertaining. It's all about the dusty pants. Think about it. Cliff Kingsbury, during the draft show, sits in the Wayne Manor mansion, and now all of a sudden everybody talks about that. Now, if you're in Arizona, you're like, yeah, I know exactly where he lives, but we're like, wow, you do? Look at that mansion that he lives in. If you tell me you've been there, I'm like, great. Okay, then. Not talking. We're going to Nick. What's up, Nick? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. What's on your mind?
Nothing. I think Dan is an extremely self-aware person. There's another part of the interview where he talks about the fake fun. He's like, oh, I actually said don't run it, and all the guy heard was run it. And, everybody starts laughing again. So,
right, he's playing a game.
And I think he wants the national media, and that's what kind of Pat McAfee is, to think he's a bozo, because it kind of helps him, I think.
Yeah, he's playing that role. Yeah. I think he's way. I have grown to learn he is way smarter than he lets on. And Nick, you're nailing it.
Too.
Yeah, you're nailing it.
The dumb people think, the better I am. So I think it's a good thing. I was one of those people 1-6 that,
Yeah, but you know what, Nick, here's the thing. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So let's say you're sitting with your friends, and they're busting your balls because at 1-6 you go, Jesus, we might have to get rid of this guy.
What else were you supposed to think at 1-6 with the worst defense in history, and he had blown 2 games? There's nothing wrong with holding that opinion.
And we were just playing the Patriots, and I said if a Patriots game happens again, I'm out. But until that happens, I even Super Bowl story. My friends would say, stop taking it so personal. I'm like, well, I got to go every week to see the ticket game, so I kind of do have to take it personal.
Yeah, Nick, it's your money, it's your time, it's your emotion. I at 1-6, I said he's got 3 weeks left to save himself. He can't be 1-9, or I gotta go. And he didn't. They came out, they started winning some games, man. Like, Nick, that's the thing I love about it, Nick. We're in this gotcha society where it's like, oh wait, what do you say now? I don't know. They've won 5 out of 6, so I say fun. You didn't say they were great at the beginning of the season, right? Because me, you, and Nick were sitting here watching the same garbage. Like, yeah, 1-6, yeah.
Hey, just because I thought about it.
Are you at the Walmart?
No, we're on our way to the house. We left the yard.
Oh, God. I just opened the beer.
Okay.
I can't lay in my bed even though I want to. I got all my blankets in there. Yeah, they charged me yesterday for my blanket.
I told you.
I know, I came today, I was sure I was in the clear. Oh, God.
You like it?
Yeah. I haven't opened it all the way. I opened it to see what it looked like. It's a blue and white striped, but it's breathable and it's washable and it's full.
Nice.
So I'm washing the other blankets so that I can put them in the quilt rack.
Okay.
But, okay. Okay, are you almost home?
We're just got on to Northwestern, coming up to Inkster.
Okay.
We're half hour away still.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll watch for you.
Yeah.
And try to leave garage open.
Well, we got to do road trip and Mickey D's.
Warner, then road trip. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So we'll see you in a little bit.
You got it.
All right.
Love you.
Okay.
I might need you to help me make my bed.
No problem.
I made it. I took the pillows off and I made it. And I realized I should put the pillows back on because I got the right blanket down. And then put this one over it. So,
Yeah.
but it'll be quick and easy.
Exactly.
Okay, love.
All right, dear.
Bye.
Bye.
4:54, so now we don't have to sit and wait. Yeah.
Kentucky. BetQL is over 133 as a five-star best bet. They think this number should be 138. I'm Joe Giglio. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's that time of year again, and there's no better way for sports fans to celebrate the season than with BetMGM's 12 days of giveaway. Opening your presents is easy. Just sign into your BetMGM account and unwrap the new giveaway every day between December 14th and December 25th. You'll find everything a bettor needs to enjoy a better holiday, including deposit matches, free bets, and parlay boosted tokens for all your favorite sports. Log into your BetMGM account or sign up today for 12 days of giveaway from the King of Sportsbooks. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only, new and existing customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from being issued. Got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Exclusive with associated persons.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why. Because our way works great for us, but it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor. So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us? No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs. Well, you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients? No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades. So what's in it for you? Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management. Investments and securities involve the risk of loss. Now it's a good game. What's the brought to you by Bill Brown Ford. Bill Brown Ford family wants to wish you a happy holiday season. We're thankful for our community for making us the #1 Ford dealership in the country. Bill Brown Ford delivering joy this holiday season. Shop our show your inventory at BillBrownFord.com today. #1 dealer based on Ford's new total retail sales report for 2021. Hey, it's Keith Walker. When part of your office isn't firing on all cylinders, it shows. And sometimes the only solution is to replace that part with something new. It's true on a championship team, and it's also true with cars. That's why I love eBay Motors. They have all the right parts at the right prices. 122 billion of them. That way, way you can get the parts you need to make your car a winner. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
At Cafe, low prices and great deals mean more. More holiday joy with loved ones and more to check off your list for less. Flour, sugar, egg, butter, got it. Fresh candles, extra wine glasses, new tablecloths, check. And don't forget the trusty cleanup supplies to wrap up the celebration and all the leftovers too. Deals so good, you can holiday your way. Only at Target.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket. The Red Wings head to Minnesota tonight looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. They'll have to do without captain Dylan Larkin, who injured his hand while blocking a shot during last night's loss to Carolina. Elmer Soderblom was brought up from Grand Rapids to take Larkin's spot. Wings Hurricanes is at 7:30 right here on 97.1 The Ticket. To the hardwood, the 7-22 Pistons hit the road to take on 8-20 Charlotte tonight. Detroit's first game since finding out Kate Cunningham will miss the rest of the season. Tip-off is at 7 on WWJ. Former number 2 overall pick Zach Wilson has reclaimed the Jets' backup quarterback job ahead of their game with the Lions. He'll send their service insurance to Mike White on Sunday, who's expected to start despite a rib injury. Detroit is a 1-point favorite. Finally, World Cup semifinal action. France still leads Morocco 1-0. The winner set to take on Argentina in the finals. I'm Luke Sloan. More at 4 at 97ontheticket.com. Unparalleled insight and your opinions for all of the weekend NFL action. Kick off with Boomer and Valenti Sunday mornings at 9 on 97.1 The Ticket.
I need you.
The snow is low. Speaking of dirtbags, it is low, but I'm
Restless.
hanging with the storm.
Restless. All right, David Ticket Text. We get to the people. We've got a Roberto Blitz. Just a little holiday flavor because, I don't know, why not? We do have to talk about it. There's a gala event that none of us are attending. And I just have a basic question. But right now we're talking Dan Campbell. He's the face of sports in this town, and his interview with McAfee, and it's all there. He plays to the crowd. He knows his audience. David, go ahead. We'll get some calls.
Someone saying Campbell, the face of Detroit, more than Yzerman? I doubt that.
Steve Yzerman's a GM. It is pretty impossible for a GM to be the face of sports, guys. Sorry.
Miggy is still the face of Detroit.
Dan, there's another thing. Let me tell you something. He can't leave fast enough. Farewell tour.
Campbell provided entertainment. I'm pretty sure Dan told the morning show he had no idea the fans were even doing the wave. That's why I like Campbell, though, because he played.
There you go, David, 97.1. What's up, David?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. What's up?
Oh, I have no problem with Dan Campbell as the face of Detroit. Come on. Compared to the last guy we had, after the meatball, all right, take it easy.
I get it. I'm just saying, like,
You really
yeah, David, no filter, huh? The office party's kicked off. But seriously.
Yeah, I'm drunk. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not. No, David, I get it.
Hey, yeah, he's a genuine guy. He's nice. He's a nice guy. Happy. He's not miserable.
If they make the playoffs, David, I mean, he goes like borderline legend, rock star status, right?
They better make a statue next to Joe Louis
Turn right.
in Detroit if he does this.
I think what we
Detroit
can
is wrong if they don't do that.
no, I think what we can do, David, is we demolish the Motown Museum and we put up the House of Campbell. We don't have to demolish the museum. How dare you? There is empty space. The best part, a couple weeks ago when they're playing and Chris Myers had no interest in being here, they come back with a stock footage of the Motown Museum. There's like 2 people walking out of it. Oh, popular tourism event here. I'm like, it said no one. What do you have against Motown? I want a real facility. I don't care the songs are recruited there. Motown is disrespected by being stuck in a dilapidated home. It's where it actually took. No one cares. No one cares. That's the spot. Cleveland is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We get a dilapidated bungalow. Because in that spot, history was made. No one cares. People do care. You just don't care. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah.
I love Motown.
Do
And
you?
the museum.
Oh, really? When's the last time you've done it?
I've been down there plenty of times.
Yeah, exactly. When you were 7.
No.
All right, let's get back to the people before this gets violent. Let's go to Jesse, 97.1. What's up, Jesse?
Hi, Mr. Mulaney. How are you?
Super. How are you?
I'm doing well. Big, huge fan. Been listening to you for like 3 years, and this is how I'm learning my football.
Okay.
So,
What do you want to do here? Let's talk about it.
well, my thought is the previous face, my opinion is Scotty Bowman, and he was bigger than any player. But future could be Amon-Ra. What are your thoughts?
Here's the thing about Amon-Ra. He's doing a lot, but he also plays in the same conference. Justice Jefferson, A.J. Brown. There's a lot of receivers. And in order for a receiver to get there, you almost have to become like a diva. Like you have to Calvin Johnson on the field where you're viewed as one of the all-time. Or you're in off the field. But then you got to be careful not to go down the road of burying yourself in the house. And doing things like Antonio Brown. So that's the problem. Look, I think Amon-Ra's got a really good future, but it's very difficult for a non-quarterback to be the face of a town. And the other thing is, Jesse, you know what? Because I was laughing, like Amon-Ra can bring pizza to an office and half of them wouldn't know who he was. But if Dan Campbell shows up, you would know who he was. There it is. So that's the difference. Like I said, Stafford could have been. Stafford wanted no parts of being the face of Detroit or anything. Right. He just did whatever the Fords told him to do. I will forever be bothered by him. No, and then I could take it somewhere else. It's good. It's the Holland. Right here. No, it's weird. I just, I'm not slander. I'm not seeing a lot of articles from Kelly Stafford anymore. What happened? What happened? What happened? She's coming up with her holiday album. It's gonna be dropping in a couple. I'm kidding, David. Okay. Woo! Maybe she's at the Motown. Oh man, David, do better. Oh, I don't understand your turn right. Embarrassing. It's not like that. It's a house. Right. Okay. That's where everything was back in the day. Right. Except it's 2023. Cooperstown, Canton, Toronto, Cleveland for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, cutscene. Because you can still walk in there and see the Temptations were Stevie. You can see the Regis High. So I guess if we were in Memphis, Mike would just tear down the Dr. Martin Luther King memorial. Well, I think a memorial would be different. It's actually a room where you can feel. Yeah, that's a little different. It's a museum. But it's like a Hotel 6. I'm where I've seen pictures. I think this is it. Wow. I expected a lot more. Stunning. I thought you would have fallen and been like, oh my God. I thought it was bigger, but yeah, I went through and it's like, yeah, you see everything that happened. And same with the Motown Museum. You should knock it down and build the Hall of Heroes, a Dan Campbell memorial. Why don't you just take that over to the district? Any empty space. Actually, you could pick up that little ass house and put it in the district. It'd be a better use of space. You're telling me you couldn't pick that thing up on a gurney and wheel it right over there? Look, man, Joe Jackson put the boys in the back of a station wagon and drove them from Gary, Indiana, right here.
Probably in this lane.
Record. That's great. That's super.
He could be in the right lane going straight.
Maybe Dean Martin should have came and recorded something.
Yep, he's in the right lane going straight.
I don't know what to tell you. No, Motown's fantastic, but this Dean Martin.
Yep, so he's probably in the right lane
All right,
going
we're good. I
straight.
think that settles that. Let's get a little holiday blitz here. Let's keep it moving. 97.1. John Jansen weight loss fiesta. John's on the air yapping about it every day. Ideal U Health Center, and it worked for John, and it could work for you. Healthy way to lose weight. John has kept it off, and you could lose up to 40 pounds in 40 days. What you need to do if you're interested, idealu.us. That's idealu.us, Ideal U Health Center. They have locations for Heights, Bologna, and of course Ann Arbor, John's backyard. Go to idealu.us now, and 10 days from now, you could be 10 pounds lighter. Look
IQ Health. This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Marina Chevrolet. This is Jim Rome with an Odyssey Sports Minute. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin is a little bit frustrated right now. He's frustrated because the sport apparently is losing some of its purity. You know your sport is the biggest thing in the world in large part because of those fantasy players, right? And gamblers. You may have an issue with those partnerships, but the shield that you take such great pride in absolutely does. I'm Jim Rome.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail.
Take a slight
Because when certain things will be here on your line, it's the details that can save lives. When no one else is watching, you see everything. Granger gets you, and we're here for you. And all the ones who get it done with a wide range of smart solutions. Plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
Merry Christmas from Flame Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Gary Morawski, President. Flame wants to share a Christmas present with you. Commit before December 31st and receive $2,500 off from Flame. Yes, $2,500 on a new high-efficiency cover system for your home. Yes, Flame gives you $2,500 off on a new high-efficiency furnace and air conditioner. Up to 12 years parts and labor. Guaranteed. Flame since 1949, the greatest HVAC, plumbing, and electrical company in the universe. Remember, Flame is a name, services are game. Merry Christmas. After the highly anticipated wait, it's time for the most exciting sport ever played, hockey. For the drop of the puck to the first penalty call, you are hooked. Hearing the roar of the crowd, the first goal is scored. You can't pull away from this game. It's too exciting. Each penalty against the home team enrages you. You jump up and cheer as loud as you can when the players start to push and shove opponents.
That's cool.
Cheer loudly for your favorite team. Playing the greatest sport ever created, hockey. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers are changing the game with their impressive family of SUVs, like the popular Chevy Equinox. Equinox is the perfect compact SUV. Its sporty style is versatile and spacious. Its safety features surround you with security. And with technology like an available built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, Chevy Equinox keeps you connected wherever you go. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives to Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com. If you or someone you know has been injured in an auto truck or motorcycle accident,
we're going down the key.
The insurance agency for the driver who caused your accident is not
I know that's gonna take her out. I know that because the school getting out. It could be because it might take forever when it's getting out. So we're not having to sit and wait all the traffic going loud.
Let's get a little Christmas blitz going on. Roberto, you're up. All right, so yesterday we did the holiday gift guide for guys. We have music guides. If they don't like oh yeah. So today's holiday gift guide is for the ladies out there, whether it be your wife, your mom, your mistress. Whatever you are, the last guy on the planet who should be given this list. You're the guy who bought his wife a toaster. Goodness gracious. Something right around this list. He really bought his wife a toaster? That's the way it was something offensive. Yeah, vacuum cleaners, I bought something for chores. Alright, let's do this. This one I thought this was really
helpful. I think that was a great gift. This is a real Christmas album, isn't it? Yeah, it's Kazoo did a Christmas album. He's super talented. We've done like 5 of them. He sucks. Next.
The Apple AirTag. She'll never misplace her purse or reading glasses case again with this amazing little gadget from Apple. The AirTag is designed to track personal items with the Find My app.
It's helpful. It is a stocking stuffer. It cannot be the thing. No. And you also have to be careful with this. Oh, you have to be in a good spot with your wife or your girlfriend, because if not, it looks as if you're tracking her. I would pass on this. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with those things. Right. Like, girls are dropping them in girls' bags and like following them around and stuff. Whoa. This is one of those.
It wasn't in the description here.
You know what they're actually good for? Is if you have a vehicle that is something that gets stolen, you know, certain models, certain things, you can bury an Apple tag in the vehicle. That way, when it's on its way to the chop shop, you can maybe have a shot at getting your rig back.
They're awesome.
Or just have loss.
Yeah.
Or you just want the insurance on it, you say bye-bye.
Yeah, you call, hey guys, I know what you're doing. Yeah, I never want to see you again.
Once your car is stolen, do you really want it back anyway?
It's never the same.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, I was just giving you what a lot of people are doing.
Well,
Whoops.
but no, they are
Christ.
No, they are helpful. Or I've seen
Next.
people like put them on pets or things like that. They do.
Oh,
You know, put one on Roberto and see where he's at.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but then again, your wife doesn't want to know where you are.
Right. No, this is for us, for work.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that will say the men's room.
Call 2. All right, let's go.
All right, next one. I
All
think
right,
it's pretty
punch us
cool.
out.
The Colson tabletop indoor fireplace. So it's run like your living room table, your coffee table, and it runs on isopropyl rubbing alcohol.
No.
And it has like a 6-inch flame.
Yeah, no, I'm also thinking.
First
I
job
think it's no, it just sounds
rubbing
stupid.
alcohol.
was
Yeah.
off Willow and Lock
No,
Haven.
So you have a chance of setting your house on fire.
Yeah.
It's a real
Last job was here.
Yes.
This
I'm
is
out.
a hard pass. Next. What woman wants that?
Oh, wow.
Very
Thanks.
romantic.
Oh, honey, thanks.
Bought me a
Wow.
candle.
I've often thought about just burning down the house.
Yard for gas.
You witness.
All right, let's
Little
go.
jobs.
Well, I mean, here's something every woman loves is the Dutch oven. And I'm talking about a real one, a cast iron, beautiful stub enameled cast iron round Dutch oven, perfect for cooking all types of food.
Turn blinker on with your ring.
No. This is something.
Cookware no good?
No.
Turn blinker on with your ring.
Rico, would you agree with me? This is a gift you would buy in like, hey, April, I want to get something for the house.
Right. It's something that you fill out on a wedding register. Yeah, this is nobody buys them.
Yeah, this is just
Nobody goes out and really buys that or wants it as a gift.
I mean, we're taking.
See, I would because I cook.
All right,
That's
very
very
nice
nice advice.
advice.
I cook,
I
so
like
shit
that.
that.
No, right, but it's something for the house. You're not sitting there saying for your wife, unless she specifically said that.
Yeah.
It's like, Roberto, do you not pay attention to anything?
What do you
When
like
you're
that Dutch oven?
You can do it like short rib ragu for pasta. You can make pulled pork in the winter, not outside smoking and freezing your ass off. You could braise a pork shoulder down, make a homemade barbecue sauce.
No, you know what? That sucks. I can get a better one at the moment.
Well, then do it.
Defibrillator. Oh, is that what's coming in the expansion?
You guys, honestly, like a lot of, if you're going to make pasta for more than a couple people, great to do sausage. It's a good piece to cook with.
Oh,
And
and
nobody
nobody
should report that you buy that. No. No, I agree with you. Don't do it. It's insanity.
Well, they're gonna the next one even worse.
More papers on the way.
I bought my wife that years ago. We still use it. I love it. It's a great thing to have in the house. The iBot Roomba robot vacuum.
Roberto, you realize this is your wife and not your maid. Everything is. See, honey, you don't have to vacuum for me. It's for me. Do you cook for me? You understand? You understand this is something even Kenny knows. Even Kenny, who's young and is just dating, like he's not married. What are you doing? No, never. any item that resembles a vacuum, performs the functions of a vacuum, looks like a vacuum.
How about
you
this?
Never.
Nothing for cleaning, nothing for the kitchen.
Like Christmas is supposed to be about enjoyment.
Hey, here's some steak knives, honey. Yeah, here's a new bottle of Tide. Yes, work.
Right. It's crazy now.
Who does this? Roberto. Yeah, so now, what was the reception when you brought that? Things suck. Well, I like hard selling. I'm like, oh, you got to check this out. You can work it on your phone and you can schedule it. So basically, you told your wife, this house is filthy, clean it up. Yeah, they're nice. Don't get me wrong. I have one, but they don't hold anything. You got to keep emptying the damn thing. It's going to handle the zigzag pattern. No, it doesn't. Yeah, but
On an ice cold, March Saturday morning, you see it while you're out, and you know, you know what? I want to try this. It's not a Christmas present. Dear God.
Do you have anything that any woman would like to ask? Would any woman want anything on the desk? You have anything that anyone would like from her? It's another kitchen item, so I don't know if it's going to go over. It doesn't matter what you want. It's the Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker with reusable tumbler and coffee. I don't mind this. It's a scam. I'm telling you, it's a scam. All they do is make you coffee that you have to put ice into it. It's just ice. Look into it, man. These ice. I bought one that was for iced coffee. You're brewing coffee and then you're dropping ice in it. You have to put your own ice. Yeah. I'm like, what is this about?
I gotta be honest too, there's so many iced coffee products that are already in a bottle, and they even have ones that have no sugar. It's literal just coffee. You can doctor it the way you want. The whole iced coffee at home thing's a pain in the balls. It's not for me. But if your spouse is a huge coffee enthusiast,
Right.
yeah, there's no issue. That's, hey Roberto, see, that's not insulting.
Look up. Like, what else? Give the kid she just makes the coffee. Well, the Al Green. Yeah, she doesn't even drink coffee.
What's the Al Green?
No.
Next.
Google that one.
Up next,
All right.
Corinthians.
Now, is this a bad gift or not? Women like them, and guys like them even more. Some assorted colored yoga pants. Don't give your wife or girlfriend that.
So the girl's like, hey, when you're done cooking and cleaning, why don't you work out for me?
Unless that's her thing.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
Right. Christmas is all about what are your spouse's interests?
What will enhance or make their life better?
It's about paying attention to what your spouse,
Which is something Roberto
has
doesn't
done
do.
and said for the last 11 months. It makes your job easy. Oh, we were at the store. She liked that. So I went back a week later and picked it up.
You know the
and
only
stored it away.
person who finds shopping for their spouse hard on the show? Roberto. Everybody else, it's easy. It's not difficult. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Especially David, who just gets her a new present every 9 months. The problem is she has to carry it. Hello!
Here's your gift. Wait till we see an international guy.
Oh, number 5 on the way, Jerry.
Little baby JJ. David. It's called twins.
Yeah.
My nightmare. JJ and baby Blake.
No, it'd be the Don.
Wow.
Yes. You could name your child Gus.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Gus and Joel.
Give us the last one.
All right, how about this? How about a nice pickleball?
What did you just say?
Pickleball set.
I quit.
You know what, Roberto? Do you? Well, you know what? Never mind. Is that too personal?
Like your wife?
No. Is that too personal?
Yeah,
Mango
sucks. She's gonna throw it at you. You constantly buy your wife things that she can turn around and hit you with.
Yeah, paddle. Nothing with a paddle I should be buying.
Yeah, buy a horseshoe. She's gonna throw it at you.
I mean, did she just look at you like, you just stop trying? Honestly, the best thing you could get her would be a lawyer. So she could leave you.
Your signature on
You
divorce
are-
papers.
Roberto, you are beyond help.
On vacation.
a permanent one.
Right. No, because she has to come back home.
No,
Vacation.
literally.
Right.
Have her start a new life in Mexico away from us.
I bought you luggage that I'm going to use.
She
pack
gets
my
to have
stuff.
the kid that she likes best. You take the one that's left over.
Yeah. The life she wanted. Yeah. The pool guy who's still been fixing on your pool now for the last 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a ticket. Why
No
would it take
water
us
in
so
that
long?
pool, but the pool guy's been out there fixing that thing for the last
Right.
6 months.
Okay, we're good here. I'd say thank you, but that was a disgrace.
97.
97.1 Flip Ticket.
This report brought to you by Bill Brown Ford. The roads are now accident-free and only seeing some slowdowns now because of construction. 94 of those directions have single-lane closures from 696 to 12 Mile. South on 275 from 6 Mile down 14. One lane is open through January. Out in Clinton Township, there's ongoing construction on Garfield northbound from Canal to Death Street. Traffic is backed up from 18 Mile as there's a right-lane closure through mid-January. I'm Michelle Penny over traffic.
The Bill Brown Ford family wants to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We're thankful for our community for making us the #1 Ford dealership in the country. Bill Brown Ford, delivering joy this holiday season. Shop our True View inventory at BillBrownFord.com today. #1 Ford dealers based on Ford's new total retail sales report for 2021.
Start NFL Week 15 off right with an NFL same-game parlay insurance from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. It doesn't matter if you're new to FanDuel or you already have an account. You're going to get 3 bets back if your 4 legs or more Thursday night same-game parlay falls 1 leg short. NFL same-game parlays are the perfect way to combine your bets for a chance at a bigger payday. Thursday night's matchup: Christian McCaffrey from the Niners, one for rushing yards; Geno Smith, Seattle, over passing yards; Deebo Samuel, anytime touchdown. Build your own or choose from one of the popular SGPs pre-built for you in FanDuel's top-rated sportsbook app. However you want to play, you can bet the NFL on Thursday night with the same game parlay. Just sign up with promo code Jansen. If you don't have an account, if you do have a FanDuel account, you're all set. Just sign in and see what you've got and make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or over and present. Michigan refund issued as now with trouble-free bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Max free bet $25. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Dr. Trudy Slater here with the 5G Home Recovery Podcast. Today's episode is inspired by those T-Mobile home internet speeds that are much slower than Xfinity's legacy split speeds. Speeds that slow to a call can leave us feeling like we have to move faster to compensate. Wrong. We don't have to move faster. The internet does. Now you can move however you want. You want to move like a sloth? Do it. Be a sloth. A sloth with blazing fast Xfinity internet that you should have gotten in the first place. I hate to say I told you so, but you know, learn more at xfinity.com/T-Mobile. Now through December 21st, new customers can get started with a special offer on 400 megabits per second internet. It's all just $55 a month with a 1-year rate guarantee, or get $200 back when you upgrade to gig speed. Go to xfinity.com/T-Mobile. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto payment stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Some fans gear up for game day, but some fans follow their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast for your favorite NBA team. Every trade, every overtime win, every game, our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every day. Search Locked On plus your favorite NBA team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Two Men and a Truck is the leader in all things moving and now can help with junk removal services. So whether you're looking to simplify your next move or just need help tackling that holiday cleaning project, go to twomenandatruck.com and get a quote today.
This hour is feedback brought to you by Michael Zerro of National Benefit Plan. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Date is presented by BetQL. Smarter bets start with BetQL. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. WXYD FM and WXYD HD1 Detroit. Always live on the Frequency app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1.
brought to you by Lady Jane, open 7 days a week from 10 to 8. It's wicked awesome. Former Wolverines tight end Eric All has transferred to Iowa, joining his former quarterback Cade McNamara. The team captain for all Big Ten honorable mention was also rumored to have interest from Notre Dame and Washington. Former number 2 overall pick Zach Wilson has reclaimed the Jets' backup quarterback job ahead of their game with the Lions. Will serve as insurance to Mike White on Sunday, who's expected to start despite a rib injury. Detroit is a 1-point favorite. Time for a different kind of football. The World Cup semifinals are over. France has defeated Morocco 2-0. They will take on Argentina in the finals. To the hardwood, the 7-22 Pistons hit the road tonight to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Detroit's first game since finding out Kate Cunningham will miss.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using our rewards code today?
No.
What can I get started for you?
Can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion?
All right.
And a large Coke. And that's it.
All right, if your screen looks correct, go ahead and proceed to that first window, 825. Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
No.
Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get scared on the way, like friends. I scared you earlier today. And you wet yourself. Got a wet spot there. Right there. You were so scared. You cried for your mama. Didn't you?
Thinking he was behind us.
I was able to just, I was a machine because I knew exactly
Drive
what the
when
plan
it
was.
takes forever.
I just can't, I mean, David, if you bought, I mean, your wife is lovely. She really is. Puts up with you. She's a great mom.
He does put up.
Smart woman, except for the choice to say I do. Oh, the point is, if you bought any of what Roberto just said, she'd throw your ass right out loud.
Yeah, she was calling my mom and saying, yeah, he's back to back. He's on his way over there right
you
now.
need to do a better job raising this man. That's crazy.
Oh, Roomba. Are you serious? Upheat the oven? No.
Oh, no. The fireplace that sits on the kitchen table. Right.
What does she need that for?
No
I
one
didn't even
needs
know
it.
this existed.
No one. Hey, let's put rubbing alcohol in and it'll just burn. What? Kenny, what's the biggest mistake you made buying a gift for your significant other?
Yeah, I gotta go screen this call, guys. Mine might be the worst thing I've ever done in my life, gift-wise.
No. Come on.
This was all right. This is one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, so bear with me.
Oh, and there's a lot to choose from.
There was this girl that I was dating in college, and we were dating for like 2 or 3 years at this point. And I completely forgot about Valentine's Day. It wasn't even in my realm of thinking. So I thought, women like, the cheesy crap. So I'm going to write a note, a very well, thought out note about all the things that I loved about her
I need you.
and all this stuff. It was like that, except in note form. And then, that's not even the worst part. And then, the worst part is I stapled like a condom to it. And then I was like, that's the present.
What?
It haunts my memory. It haunts my memory years later. This was like 7 years ago. I haven't stopped thinking about it since.
So basically, you put holes into the condom.
No, I didn't staple it. I taped it.
Those are the kind of rubbers David likes. I was thinking that, hopefully you didn't use that one.
No, I didn't staple. I taped it, but you know what I mean.
David likes the breathable models.
How many staples does it take to staple a Magnum?
The fishnet mesh. Hey, the fishnets, yeah. The mesh.
Here's just no in a room with
condom. Why is he leaving the room? Here's the best part. It's not like Kenny is like William Shakespeare. He's a burnout.
I like you.
And a booze house.
I like you because you make good sandwiches. And you smell like bologna.
Can anyone top the gift that Kenny did? Anyone in our audience?
That's just so odd.
No, that is odd. For that to make Roberto uncomfortable says all you need to know. David, do we have ticket text on this?
Yeah, someone wants to know how drunk Kenny was when he made it.
Oh my God. Can you imagine like the handwriting? It probably looked like a ransom note. Like a little kid in crayon.
Thanks.
Like the placemats at the ground round.
Now look what you've done. I don't know.
Like
Made a
you
mess.
lost. And you like
dare
me.
you. I don't know.
Yes. No.
Now this one can't be serious. I hope this isn't serious. Worst gift I've ever seen given to a spouse. My roommate's girlfriend complained about wanting to lose weight, so he got her a scale and was surprised when she lost her mind. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Gentlemen, we have to do better. Gentlemen, we have to do better.
David, yeah, I've seen that before.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It was one of those, don't.
Were you there when the gift got opened?
No, but it was one of those, don't do this. Do not do this. But it was, but she keeps saying she wants to lose weight, so he got her a thing to Weight Watchers. I'm like, this is, do not do this at all.
Can we do one segment on this?
Yeah.
Can I just, people, if you're out there and you're as mortified as we are, Roberto or Kenny, the singular worst spousal gift you've ever seen. I need one segment. If you're like, not my jam, great. The Dan Campbell stuff you can get at Odyssey.com Rewind. Or we went in on the NIL stuff. There's some wild things going on in college football. You can get it all at Odyssey.com Rewind. I have to do one. Have to. After the Kenny condom story or Roberto buying his wife a vacuum. I just, can that be topped?
But it's a shark vacuum. Did you ever get her steak knives? No, that would be dangerous. I hide the steak knives.
Thanks.
I'll leave it there. 248-539-9797.
Right.
Happy holidays.
Yep.
97.1.
All right, guys. Look, I'm going to try to save you some money. Heck, if you listened to us over the weekend, we made you money with the JMO touchdown. Right now, I'm telling you, it's time to switch your auto insurance. Cure.com. It's just that easy. You switch over to Cure, you can get the same great coverage you have for just a whole lot less. That's money in your pocket for the holidays that you could actually go out and use for good holiday gifts for your spouse or for your kids and not a bunch of steak knives. Save yourself up to $800
for the year. And it's real easy to do. All you got to do is hop online, Cure.com, or pick up the phone, 1-800-535-CURE, 1-800-535-2873. Get ready to set up your new policy, and you can cancel your old policy and start the savings before the holiday even starts. Because remember, you do not have to wait till your policy ends on your current insurance policy. You can cancel that thing at any time. Start saving yourself money. Cure.com or call 1-800-535-CURE.
Let Zaddy Sliders cater your next event with Zaddy Holiday Party Packs. Enjoy your choice of 24 gourmet sliders or 36 hand-breaded chicken fingers for only $59.99. Zaddy Holiday Party Packs will be an instant hit at your next party. Click on ZaddySliders.com to find the location nearest to you. Be Zaddy serves Zaddy Holiday Party Packs.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game and a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Are you a fan of Twin Peaks? Sign up for our e-club to stay up to date on all things Twin Peaks and score free stuff. Signing up is easy. Just visit TwinPeaksRestaurant.com/peaks-club to get started today.
97.1 The Ticket is hooking you up with Michigan lottery tickets. Look for us at events for your chance to win the $5 Cashing Through the Snow. Light up the season with Michigan Lottery Holiday Instant tickets.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, I'm your unused PTO. It's almost the end of the year, and if you don't put me on a timesheet, I will be gone forever. Use me or lose me. Let's get away.
It's getaway time. Get our best deals of the season on a new Hyundai. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Hurry to your local Hyundai dealer now.